Be honest. How many times have you reached for your phone in the last 10 minutes, or felt a phantom vibration in your pocket, only to realize your phone wasn't even there? If you feel like your attention span is shattering like glass, it's not just modern life. Your brain is physically, structurally changing. We are currently living through the largest unregulated neuro-experiment in human history, and most of us are the lab rats. Today, we're looking at your brain before and after the smartphone era through the lens of neuroplasticity. We'll explore why you can't finish a book anymore, why your brain feels like popcorn, and how you can actually wire yourself back to sanity. Welcome to MindSketch. Let's dive in. Think back to the analog world. Before we had the everything machine in our pockets, our brains were wired for a specific kind of labor, deep work. In the analog era, if you wanted to know something, you had to find it. You had to navigate a physical library or cross-reference an index. This required a part of your brain called the reticular activating system to stay focused on one task for a long time. This effort wasn't just annoying, it was exercise. Neuroplasticity tells us that neurons that fire together, wire together. By forcing yourself to focus on one thing, you were thickening the neural pathways in your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for impulse control and complex thinking. The analog brain had stamina. Then came the smartphone. Suddenly, the effort was gone. Need a fact? Google it. Bored for 3 seconds? Scroll TikTok. Here is where neuroplasticity works against us. Your brain is incredibly efficient. It operates on a use it or lose it policy. When we stop practicing deep focus and replace it with rapid-fire switching, our brain begins a process called synaptic pruning. We are effectively pruning the wires that allow us to think deeply. Researchers call this popcorn brain. Your brain becomes so accustomed to the constant popping stimulation of digital hits that it can no longer handle the slow, steady pace of real life. You aren't just distracted, you are losing the physical hardware for concentration. You'd think that having all the world's information would make us calmer. Instead, it's fueling an epidemic of overthinking. Because we are constantly bombarded with information fragments, our brain stays in a state of high arousal. It's like having 100 browser tabs open on a computer with a dying battery. You aren't doing anything productive, but your CPU is at 100%, generating heat and stress. This chronic overstimulation keeps our cortisol levels high. We are constantly scanning for the next notification, the next threat to our social status, or the next breaking news. We aren't thinking more, we are just worrying faster. The good news? Neuroplasticity works both ways. You can rewire your brain back to its analog strength, but it requires digital minimalism. First, embrace boredom. When you're waiting in line, don't pull out your phone. Let your brain activate the default mode network, DMN, the reset mode where creativity happens. Second, practice single tasking. Do one thing at a time. Read a physical book for 20 minutes. Walk without a podcast. You are literally regrowing those deep focus neural pathways. It will feel painful at first, like a workout, but that pain is the feeling of your brain getting stronger. Your brain is the most flexible tool in the universe. Don't let a 6-inch piece of glass and plastic be the one to program it. You have the power to choose what you wire into your soul. If you found this insight helpful, hit the subscribe button and join our community here at MindSketch. But while we struggle with our own internal focus, there are those who have mastered the art of external control. You've met them, the ones who don't say much but command the entire room. In our next video, we're going into the shadows of dark psychology to reveal the 3 psychological traits of quiet but scary people. You won't want to miss that one. I'll see you in the next one.